war. It changes a person, makes them different. And this game of Subterfuge is like war. It makes you wake up at insanely wrong hours of the morning to do stuff. And so, last time, we were right here where this guy was still my ally. We're still good. And it turns out that he does get my crap. My diplomat was there in time, but because it's incoming, even though it's his sub, he still gets precedent, so I lose. So that goes off into oblivion. That goes off. Ooh, sea bass. Oh, I did know it was a sea bass. Okay, and so I just kind of do stuff. What stuff do I kind of do? Oh, I play a stupid little game for a while, the We're Allies game. So I borrow. Okay, first of all, I ask for salmon, and he gives it. And I asked for Chongos too, now that I think about it, and he offers Lear. So I take those. That's not a thing allies just do. Especially not an ally in Ku's position. Ku is trying to win the game. You don't just give your allies your bases. Oh, whatever. So I take these completely for free. And I'm asking, and he's totally on board with this. Okay. Oh. And so, yeah. And so I'm moving all my threats in. And at some point along this line, I asked Marco. Marco Vervani talks about wanting to attack Ku. I'm like, great, let's do it. And he's like, and then Ku figures it out like a second later. So that didn't work very well. But I convinced him that no, we're still allies. So I say, oh, I just need a few more bases. I'm gonna drill mines. He gifts me some things. This is where I expected to explode over him and tell him how dumb he was. But I can't, because he believes me. And so I get 4 more bases, no cost, from him. And I launch on this, I tell some lie, and at this point he's pretty much over it. He gets it, I think. So, yeah, Zykes is who I want to win. Zykes is set to win in 21.8 hours. During this time, Verb resigned. YOLO Swagtron resigned. That's Brown. And so, that gives him free access. He drills his own mine. Oh, wait, I never remember this. Where did this happen? Yeah, see, how does he get ahead of Zykes? Ooh, Zykes drilled a mine. Oh, Suki. He has a mine in Suki, which I can't get to, and he is able to take over Oaktown. So, and he's moving on Boxlighter, for Marco, assumably peacefully. So Ku is going for the win. Now, I get it here a few hours before he wins, and I have time. Do I have time? I have barely enough time to get there, and I have enough time to get there. Oh my, okay. Anyway, that's assuming, that's assuming Admiral both ways. It'll be 17 hours. Now, I'm assuming that would set the clock back to 17 hours. I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work. And I know the game's, like, almost over. I just wanted to cliffhanger you guys. So, also, I'll probably promote a few kings here for my attacks. And, there's apparently a pirate coming to this. So what I'm gonna do is, I got 3 hires, so I'm gonna hope my third one's a pirate, probably go, and I'll have to see what happens in about 8 hours, if that's even a a workable plan. But if I do that, I'll get a king of my own. I can promote 2 kings with maximum, if success is maximum. Zykes tells me there's 11 drillers with it, which might be a problem. And I will be able to capture his king and princess, which is always a good thing. Anki. My subs just disappear. Well, I take Anki. The way that... seriously? That's annoying. Okay. The way my time machine is supposed to play it out is that Marco wins the game. For some reason, when my subs disappear on Anki, that makes the difference. Maybe Cebu too. But yeah. There. Yeah, see? Marco wins. Oh my. Now, I think this is friendly, so I think he's going to take it. And I'm going to see what I can do to get myself into box later and extend this game as much as possible. And me and Zykes have formed, have formed a, seriously? Whatever. Have formed this super truce pact where we are awesome and we're going after this guy because he took Wallace from Zykes too. Zykes took Wallace, he took it from Zykes. So yeah, it's gonna be tough for Zykes. I don't think Zykes can take Wallace. At this point, I don't think he's positioned his drillers in the best way to do that. Mr. Smuggler Man doesn't have what he needs at this time. So, I don't know. Unless I get some really good Oh, and I also wanted to play a little game with Seabass where we bounce it back and forth. I'm like, oops, here, take it back. And hopefully he send a bunch of small subs where I could send staggered things, so... Because I don't care about my Neptunium at all. So, if I can trade the base back and forth with him, that is optimal for me. But I don't think I'm able to do that, because either he's smart enough to realize that that's a thing that can happen, or more likely, he just thinks he's already got this wrapped up. So, yeah. I'm about to launch on Sandbar, which, if he hasn't figured it out already, that's when he's gonna figure out that we're enemies. The hilarious thing was, Zykes, last night, he said, "Are you attacking Ku?" I said, "Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Do not tell Ku that I am attacking him. I am serious. Do not mention it." Because... I thought I would have done it sooner, but I thought for sure whenever someone does something like this, that's an attack. But this guy has this most warped idea of how allies work. And so, yeah. I don't know, I wish YOLO Swagtron would have stayed and done something. Maybe he had a DA or something. I'll have to look at that when the game's over. But he got wrecked at Hey Guy. He sent a bunch of different attacks, which is never good when you're fighting someone with a king. He even took it for a while, because Ku let him in to take Serenity. Oh, Zykes and I have forgotten about the important base quest at this point. What am I thinking? I know Samet and Saxon are mine, so... Apparently, I'm going to have those two. I know Zykes has Elfar. I know Zykes has... Does Zykes even have anything else? I don't know if Zykes has anything else. His alignment definitely was not as good for him getting the valuable bases, but... Whatever, he might have another one in there somewhere that I forgot about. But we've abandoned that. It's us versus Ku and Marco at this point. And so, Yeah, another awesome thing is I get to take his king. If I keep this king and get 2 of my own kings, that's 3v1 kings, which is good. There isn't a foreman up here for hire, but I just don't know that I need it. It's been really weird. I've expected that I'll need it, and I am so glad I hired a revered elder. I guess I never did explain that. A gazillion hours ago, he moved a double agent to Sandbar, so I knew he had one there. I knew I'd need a revered elder. I almost didn't hire it, thinking it might not go that far, but now I'm really glad that I did, because it went that far. And so I'll be able to stop his double agent. I should be able to take Sandbar unless he's packing a huge powerhouse there that I'm just not expecting. But yeah, this is a really tight game. And the thing is, I don't want Ku to win at all. And I don't want Ku to win at all. If Marco wins, I will be happy. If Zykes wins, I will be extremely, extremely happy. And I wish this was domination, because he wouldn't be in a position to win if this was domination. We almost set it up as domination. But the way domination works is, by the end, one person is really powerful, and we didn't want us to be a deadweight that has, like, one base, which is a valuable one, and the other guy's winning because he has all the other bases. It's just a different play style. So, yeah. I think that's the end of my things. I just gotta hope that I gotta hope maybe he's fighting Marco. I seriously, in fact, I know he's not. Oh, and there's also a pirate locked onto this. I think I mentioned that. I'm hoping to pirate it myself. We'll have to see how that goes. But, yeah. Oh, Black P resigned too. I should mention that. That's the explanation for that. He said, "I'm leaving. I'm gonna gift you all my stuff." My last words to him were, "Don't let him pirate it." And then, the first thing I hear from Ku is, "Tell Black P thanks for the gifts." And I just shook my head. But, he didn't take them for a while, actually. Zyke said that just now the pirates locked one. Which was post Seabass attack. So he's getting the first one 6 hours out of Isaacson. But if I can get a pirate of my own, I can have it in position to possibly stop his pirate and do that. All the pirate has is 11 drillers, and I'm gonna have to run some simulations when it comes out. But whenever this game's over, we'll keep you guys updated. But the game time's really bouncing. It was like 24 hours last night when I went to bed. And then I wake up, and it's like Ku's winning in 7 hours. That's crazy. Actually, I don't even know how many drillers he has anymore. I should check that. But we might... I think that as this game progresses, we're gonna have trouble, because I don't think me and Zykes can pull it out. Oh my goodness, it's doing that glitch again. I don't understand why the recording system is so bad. I don't think me and Zykes are gonna pull it out. But as you know, loyal A to Z fans, the game is not over until the last tick has been tucked, and so far it hasn't been ticked yet. So, we'll see what can magically happen. Yeah, so I don't know. This is stressful, but hopefully this recording's saved, because it's been kind of long, and hopefully Zykes wins. I'll see you guys next time.